Hey, what's going on, everybody? We're back with another River recap. We hope all is well. Let's get into it. This past Sunday, Pastor Pete Spardella blessed us with a word from God. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Preaching out of Exodus chapter 14 and 15, the opening told us that prayer is a very powerful tool that every Christian has to have in their arsenal and utilize every day. Prayer without direction is pointless. When we pray for the blessing, pray also for direction so that when we get what we are praying for, we don't take off in the wrong direction. He asks, what are we doing with the blessing that God gave us? The bonus, the restored marriage, the children that came home. Going on, he told us God's blessings always have the ability to reproduce and that we can't give God enough praise. He wants our praise and our neighbor's praise so that when he gives us a blessing, he wants us to find somebody else to bless. He told us that direction without obedience is deadly. 2 Corinthians 5 and 7 says to walk by faith and not by sight. We think that means to walk blindly. It doesn't mean to walk blindly. It means to walk directed. Because if we don't walk with the direction of God, under the obedience to God, it's easy to go back on what we said we would do in the first place. Saying things like, we don't have enough money to give, or time to serve, or time to pray. The centurion and servant understood how obedience worked. When he spoke, his servants listened. So when Jesus spoke, the healing was already done. That's because obedience always breeds more obedience. When we submit to God's authority, he in turn gives us authority. Pastor Pete went on to say, we're not being chased, we're being followed. God said he would harden the hearts of the Egyptians so that they would follow Israel. We are leading everything that is working against us to a place where God says no weapon formed against us shall prosper, so that he can get the honor. Goodness and mercy follow us all the days of our lives. God will not direct us to a place where he cannot protect us. We have to realize that the enemy following us isn't even about us. It's about God using what the enemy meant for harm to be turned around to be for our good. In closing, he encourages us to start on God's way. Everything that we thought was going to destroy us is going to advance us into the next promise of God for our life. Victory is on the way. God says to Moses, get moving because victory is on the way. God won't give us a victory that we don't start. Victory is already in place. God's promises are immovable, but we are not. God swore land to Abraham and then left it right where it was sworn at. And God is just waiting for us to start because he knows if we start, we're going to be blown away by the victory that he has put in place for us. But it will be only if we do it in his way. Man, we look forward to seeing y'all this Thursday at 7, Sunday at 10 a.m. at the River Life Church. Till then, we love y'all. Peace.